Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, as you guys probably know, I'm Josh, and trying this little standing up thing. I'm gonna see how it goes. And the camera's angled. I will have this all sorted out and everything in the next couple of days. But yeah, what this video is about is basically just a little bit of a video about eSports exclusive and the first show that we'll be doing. I'm also going to talk a little bit about what I'll be doing and what my co-host @_Phazey. You can find his Twitter in the description below. Now, as you can see right there, it does say eSports exclusive. So definitely remember to hit our Twitter up. We're at like 34 followers right now. We need to get that number up. Trying to help the community out. Trying to entertain you guys. But I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be discussing. The topics, I should say, of the first eSports exclusive podcast, talk show, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it a show because that sounds cool. Basically, some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about, I'm actually going to get into that in a second. Who we're going to be talking to. Who is the first show going to be about? The first show is going to include myself, Phazey, as the two hosts, asking different individual questions. I definitely will be getting with him on that in regards to what questions he'll be asking, so we don't over-ask or end up asking the same questions throughout the entire show. Our two guests will be Umbra from Team Phoenix. You can find Umbra's individual Twitter and Phoenix MLG's team Twitter down in the description below. And then Foxen CRN, the founder of Foxen Credentials. You can find Foxen's individual Twitter below, as well as Fox Credentials' two Twitters, their primary organization Twitter and the retweet Twitter. So be sure to hit all of them a follow. Great people. I mean, Umbra's an amazing person. Definitely been able to keep in contact with me. I've personally been able to cast for him in 8-5 before, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Definitely a great player, and Foxen's definitely an amazing guy doing what he's trying to do to help the amateur community out. So a little bit about what we're going to be talking about in this talk show. Definitely going to be primarily focused on Call of Duty Ghosts. It'll be after Columbus, so we'll have a little bit of knowledge on what exactly we can talk about, and how exactly they feel about it. I mean, Phoenix MLG is not going to MLG Columbus, but I believe they will be attending UMG Philly. More information coming up with that. I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of the topics that we discuss. Talking to Fox from Fox Credentials, basically asking him how his teams are doing in regards to UMG Philly, as well as what happened at MLG Columbus. And going off of the Pro Circuit event, some of the actual things we're going to be talking about is the weapons. Are there two OP weapons that are still allowed? Are there weapons that shouldn't be allowed? Or what their opinions on are those? The game types that MLG, UMG, and eSports has set in stone right now for competitive Call of Duty Ghosts, and the maps. These are just their opinions. It's not based on any factors or anything that come from the community. It's these two individuals' opinions on how they feel about the weapons, game types, and maps. Now, a couple other things that I want to talk to them about is some of their class setups. I know Umbra, obviously being a top amateur player, is definitely going to be more focused on setting up the right class, and Foxen, being an organization owner, trying to help the amateur community, probably has a little bit of competitive background on himself. So I'm looking forward to asking the other two questions, which what are two perks that you would, or what are some perks that you would recommend, and what are the streaks? Like, I know you can only use specialist right now, but what are specialist streaks that you would recommend, as well as that? And we're obviously going to talk a little bit more into the competition that is going on at MLG Columbus this weekend, which I am excited not only to see the competition. I can't wait to see all the teams out there trying their hardest and basically pushing to show us who the top Call of Duty Ghost team is as of right now. But I also, me being a caster, I really want to see the broadcaster mode live in person, and that's definitely going to be a huge deal for me. But there will be questions about how they think that tournament went, and what they think could have went differently, and who they think should have won vice who did win. So be sure to keep updated with them, and to talk a little bit about what Phazey is also going to be doing on this channel, and what I'm going to be doing individually on this channel as well. Phazey will be doing a numerous amount of item reviews for the esports community, basically giving you guys a little bit of information not only on controllers, put on like Gunner optics, headsets from Astro 840, Steel Series, Tritons, Turtle Legions, etc. Just different things that play into the competitive aspect of gaming. My individual thing that I'll be doing is I'm going to start doing interviews, one-on-one interviews with. Yeah, I know. I've just realized I've been moving around a lot. Trying to be energetic, but I basically want to do like one-on-one interviews with individuals, just so that I can get a feel for how players and how organization leaders or organization members react to the community. Definitely will be getting questions for those, and you can always, if you see me post on the eSports exclusive or on my Twitter, which my Twitter and Phazey's will both be in the description below as well. But if you see me posting any information saying, hey, I'm doing a one-on-one interview with this individual, that will definitely be really, really helpful if you guys send in questions to me and basically just ask any questions that you want to be answered by that specific player or member. So again, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this. Remember to hit that subscribe button. This is the YouTube for eSports exclusive. This is where all of the videos will be going. I am sorry to say we will not be live streaming any of the podcasts, talk shows, or interviews. I've been deciding on that, and it would take too long if I live streamed it. And if I'm just recording it to do it for a video for YouTube, I can roughly get it in about 30 minutes, and that's what I'm aiming for, in all honesty. I've done talk shows in the past where they lasted about an hour and a half, and they kind of get boring, or not really boring, but kind of get old into it. So I definitely want to try to keep it as short as possible so you guys get all the information you guys can in a short amount of time. But hey guys, remember, I am Josh, the commentator, the voice, whatever you guys want to call me. Again, I appreciate all the support you guys have given me, and I can't stress it enough. You guys are amazing. Remember, stay classy.